Hello. I've been let off today to come for a ride on my trusty steed to go and get some, or to get one box of the pattern tiles for our bathroom. And while you're out there, we need some paint as well from Global House, because we're going to be painting the balcony. So yeah, 2 tins of paint from Global House, 1 box of tiles, and I've been led off to come and do it on my own. And this is the place where we are. So this is the tile warehouse where we bought all our tiles from. And I know they've got a box that we require, so take off my helmet now and go and get the tiles. Let's go and buy a box of tiles, shall we? So there's the tiles we're looking for. I just need 1 box, but they look busy here, so I'm going to see whether I can get sorted. Here he comes. Buttercup, got me pack of tiles. Now I've just got to stick them in my backpack and off we go. There they are. A little bit bigger than I was expecting. I knew how big they were. Hang on. So I'm going to now make my way over to Global House. That box of tiles is heavier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to try and put that on my backpack, on my back. We'll see. Anyway, let's see how we get on, shall we? I've arrived at Global House at Doncaster, and I'm now going to go in and see if I get my paint that I want. It's quite a big branch here, but not the biggest we've been to. So let's see whether we can get the paint. So Global House, you can get everything from a screw to a TV, and you've never seen so many people here to help you out. The first thing I want to do is go and have a pee. Okay, I've had me pee. Now let's go and get some paint, shall we? Like I say, this Global House, I think the other ones, Taiwan do. They're sort of very big. If you need anything at all, you can buy it here. Like I say, everything from a screw to a colour TV and everything in between. So we've spent quite a lot of money in here, and hopefully I haven't got to spend much more. But yeah, let's go and get my paint, shall we? There you go, you can see tiles, bathroom suites, kitchens. Yeah. We didn't buy our tiles from here, whether that was a good idea or not, but we thought we'd buy it from a dedicated tile supplier. So, but yeah, you can buy everything here. Let's go and see if I can find my paint. But you will see there are so many people standing around ready to help you, and they don't leave you alone, and it's sometimes a bit frustrating and annoying, but we'll get there. Let's go and see. Try cup. I see. I know what I want. Where is it? Let me see where it is. Mark. This is the paint I want. 2 in 1. Hang on a second. There you go. Got me 2 tins of paint that I wanted. So we've got the right colour. 1 dented tin, but it don't matter. And that was 650 baht. Yeah, 150 baht. Let's go and pay for it, shall we? I'm on my way home, and I'm feeling a bit peckish, and we've been past this little restaurant many times, and I've said to Mon, it'd be nice to stop there and have something to eat. So being as I'm all alone, I'm out on my own, I've been let off the leash, let's go and have some noodles. on me Jack Jones. So it's on quite a busy main road, but just have a look. So let's go and see what they're going to give us and offer us for some lunch. And yeah, no, life look bad, don't look too bad, does it? This must get flooded in the rainy season. That's why they've got the pontoon here, or they're on stilts. Anyway, sounds like they've got music going, so I don't know whether I should be out of video much. But anyway, we'll have a look. Let's go and have a look, shall we? We've got some kway moo and some vegetables, but the music's loud now, so I'm probably going to get a copyright strike. But anyway, it looks very nice. I got myself a Sprite as well, so I'm going to enjoy this and then get back on the road. These are very delicious, big fat noodles. Fat noodles. These are called luk chin. Luk chin. It's quite delicious. Pork here. I'm not a fan of the Thai basil in big bits, but I like the we've got loads of pork and bean shoots, so it's very nice. Also got some crispy pork. Go down a treat. Oh, missed a bit. Oh, again. Oh, that was very nice. I enjoyed that. Now I'll get on my way back to Don Juan. See what my wife's been up to. It's about 60 kilometres from home to Don Katut. So about 40 minutes on a bike. So I'm going to get on my merry way back now then. Got back to the old build site and you can hear the compressor in the background there. And just to let you know, I bought some paint, but they already had some here already when I brought it back. They already started. That's the last bit of the handrail being done, that's alright. Well, I'm standing back because I don't want any overspray on me. Bizarrely, we've given them some plastic because we didn't want the spray to get onto the walls. So, anyway, looking good, looking good. It's a little quiet around here, but look, it's already sprayed around here. Yeah, compressor's noisy as hell. I think we're going to hand paint it afterwards. Maybe standing there just making sure that the paint doesn't spray onto the walls. I'll come back later when they've finished spraying. It's very noisy over there with the compressor and everything. But yeah, that's another job ticked off. Well done. Looking good. Looking good. There you go. Ruby's enjoying her lunch. Lovely cool breeze out here today. Ron's all dressed as a worker. We've got just under half of the entertainments area tiled. And Louis been doing all the painting, fitting, doing bits and pieces. Well, it's Wednesday the 28th of January. And everything's really starting to come together now. We've got a big chunk of the tiles all done. Lurm's started tiling out the bathroom, the floor, I mean. The rest has already been done. We've had septic tank and then have an overflow into our rings that will be buried in the ground. I'll show you those in a minute. We just contacted the window people today, or door people today, and they've said, well, they showed us some pictures of all our doors and everything, frames and everything, all, yeah, looking good. We may take a ride over there and have a look. So yeah, I'll show you what I mean. It's nice also to walk around in bare feet on our tiles. Bare feet, look. Yeah. None of the tiles have been grouted yet. So as you can see over there, there are septic tanks. We bought those back from Global House yesterday. We just had the rings delivered. So there's 3 rings going in after the septic tank, and then they'll have a capping on them. The 2 separate on the end there will be going behind the garage. That will also be a soak away for our washing machine and any washing that we do in the garage. So all the paint on the rail has been completed. Well, the spraying. Now we've got to do the final coat. These tiles have been done. None of them have been grouted yet. That's the last bit to do over there. And then Uncle's been busy round here today. So he's now working on this side. So all the living area is already done. In the bathroom itself, the tiles are all done for the shower side of it, and he's going to do these today. And he said he'll get the other one done as well, hopefully today. So I'm going to take you outside now. These are 800 litre septic tanks, plastic ones, and they're going in the ground first, right next to the house, and then there'll be a pipe extending out to these rings, and then they'll have a top cap over there. I looked inside these. I didn't realise what's inside them. So essentially, you've got all the fittings, but that, I suppose, siphons, breaks up what is going into there, and then it goes down to the bottom of the solids, and then this pipe can be, and then this one here, that's where they send the pipe down if we need to empty it, and that'll go all the way to the bottom to pull all the solids out. And then one that's going out. This one coming in, that one going out. So this one comes from the toilet, and that one goes out to the extension, or the extra ground tanks that hold the overflow, or actually it'll be just liquid, I think. And the best of my knowledge is that the shower water goes into the tanks that are there. Goes in there via a grease trap that we will will have installed as well. I seem to remember that I mentioned earlier, the last episode, that they didn't render or paint the bottom beam. This is the reason why. So as you can see, where all the tiles have come up to the edge, or come over the edge, they're then going to render up to there and make it smooth. That applies to all around the external of this beam. We've got to get some cement board to go for the backs of that seating area. We've seen what we want. We're just going to go and pick it up. And yeah, everywhere now is all painted. All the chairs, all the seating area is all finished now. The final stages now of our build is just the finishing off. We've got the baco, or what they call baco. They call them bacos, but we call them diggers. They're supposed to be coming round tonight. We've got a different crew coming tonight because the ones that came a week or two ago, they said they're just too busy. What they really mean is the job's too small for them and there's not enough money in it. But there's a backhoe crew working locally on another farm in the village. So if they're already here, they can then come and do it. What we want doing is all this soil dug out. So dug out to where the beam is on the bottom of the wall there. So I want to do it about 15 meters by 5 meters. And then also as well, all along that wall there, I want to bring the soil down to the height of the beam that is there. And then it will level off all the way along there. And they're going to use the soil for another project on my mother-in-law's farm. And then we will put a stone driveway in. We're still waiting, not that it worries us too much because we're not ready for it, for them to come back to us with a price for the stone. They told us it was 5,000 baht a truck, but they're still not telling us how many cubes in a truck. So I'm not committing myself to a truck that I don't know what the weight is. So I'm not too worried. If it doesn't happen this year, it doesn't happen this year. But yeah, that's it really. That's it for the day. Good morning. It's just about 7 o'clock on the 29th of January 2025. I thought I'd come down here and have a cup of coffee this morning and have a final summary of what's happened this week. Yeah, and I'll just show you what was done after I did the video yesterday. Now I gave all these pillars of paint. So these are all done now. They've just got to put some top caps on them. Well, we've got to find something to put on the top. So these have all been done now, all round his side. Just got 2 more sides to do. This one and that. We've got to go and buy some more tiles today. As you can well imagine, we originally bought 245 square meters of tiles that look like wood. And now 50% of the tiles look like stones. So I'm going to have a few tiles left over, but later on we're planning on putting a deck outside or a space out here. So just out here we're going to have some steps down. There may well be a little plunge pool there. But anyway, so these have both been painted as well in readiness for that platform, decking, whatever we decide to do. I suspect it will be just a drop down another patio area. as well as doing all the pillars, Nui's been around here and repainting all those bits in the corners there that they didn't finish, and finishing off in the corners here. So we've now got the paint all finished in here, apart from the end, which is going to be the last job. What a lovely morning, beautiful sunrise. I'll have this every morning. Bliss. So I've come down this morning to enjoy the sunrise and to finish off this video for this week. I'm going to be in a fortunate position to be able to sit out here every morning and have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Enjoy the start to a day that everybody dreams of. I certainly have to pinch myself to think, well, wow. Anyway, we had the digger guy come round last night to be able to level off for the carport and garage, and also the driveway, and dig the French drains. They're going to be done tomorrow. We're paying them on an hourly rate, 1,300 baht per hour. The spoils that we take away are going to go to my mother-in-law's farm, because I think it's to do with the wall at the back here, but when it rained in the rainy season, they suffered a little bit of flooding. So they want to build the level up a little bit to stop the water flooding. So that's the least we can do. I'm planning on going to Global House today to see if we can buy some of this cement board. Ooh, it's quite heavy for the seating along here and to fit up on the back seating here. And we're going to go and buy some more tiles. As I said earlier, the tiles were originally all going to be this wood look, but since my wife changed her mind, we've now got 50% of the tiles obsolete, and we will be having to buy some more tiles, another 50 boxes to finish off. The bathrooms, tiling's finished nearly. It's all been about tiling this week. We've been in contact with our window, shutter, door manufacturer this week, and with that we've seen, well, they look not far off being finished. They've finished the window, the doors, sliding doors. They've finished the shutter doors for the windows, the shutters for the bifolds. The doors are all there, and we've seen all the frames, and they're fitting it all. So it's, I also think that's on target for the beginning of February. Let's keep our fingers crossed, eh? Confident about the February completion, end of February. I had a special request come in from a very good friend of mine called Lee. We've been friends for 40 plus years. And he has a couple of friends of his called Peter and Sandra, who are avid viewers of our channel, Gary and Mon 50/50. So I'm going to give a personal shout out to Peter and Sandra. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you continue to watch. Okay, I'm going to wrap up episode 13 of Gary and Mon's house build here in Dong Quan, Isan, northeast Thailand. I do hope you've enjoyed the video this week. If you found it mildly entertaining, a little bit informative, maybe it'd be nice if you could subscribe to our channel. It costs nothing. Also as well, give me a thumbs up and a like. That always goes well with the old algorithm. If you'd like to also leave a comment, as you know, I'll get back to you. So, until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye!